In Genesis chapter 35 verse 11 it states, "And God said unto him, I am God Almighty, be fruitful and multiply. A nation and a company of nations shall be of thee, and kings shall come out of thy loins." Commentaries explore the word company in company of nations and share that the Hebrew is a congregation of nations. This seems to echo the promise to Sarah in the book of Genesis chapter 17 in verses 15 and 16. "And God said unto Abraham, As for Sarai thy wife, thou shalt not call her name Sarai, but Sarah shall her name be. And I will bless her, and give thee a son also of her. Yea, I will bless her, and she shall be a mother of nations. Kings of peoples shall be of her." These promises to Abraham and Sarai are clearly parallel, one referring to a company or congregation of nations and the other to Sarah becoming a mother of nations. Where are these promises fulfilled? In the church? Surely not. In the Jews? Clearly not with them either. As other videos on this channel explain, these are part of the birthright promises which went to Joseph's sons. They were not given to the Jews. This is made crystal clear in the first book of Chronicles, chapter 5, verse 2. The Jews are specifically and are only called out to receive kingship and lawmaking. The rest went to Joseph and his sons. These are literal and physical promises, as you can see by the trouble the New Testament goes to in order to document Jesus' lineage of the Davidic line in the New Testament. Again, these promises are physical. It is a mistake to spiritualize them into meaninglessness. If the promises to the Jews are physical, then it is only logical to expect that the birthright promises given to Joseph's sons are physical as well, which include the promises of a company of nations and kings here in this case. So let's take a moment to step back and consider this in a larger context. As is covered in other videos on this channel, we know from Hosea that the northern house of Israel was to become not known as God's people, and he would not be their God. Again, as is covered in other videos on this channel, we know from archaeology, for example the Behistan rock, that they took on new names while in Assyria. We know from the Jewish historian Josephus that they were an immense multitude living beyond the Euphrates till now. Similarly, the apocryphal book of 2nd Esdras says they took counsel of themselves and migrated north through the Euphrates. This is also consistent with James in the New Testament greeting the tribes scattered abroad. All these sources confirm that 2,000 years ago, people knew the northern house didn't go to Babylon and return with the Jews. They are out there and have unique and significant promises and attributes from God associated with them that are not given to the Jews. Why do so many wrongly teach and advocate that the northern house is one and the same with the Jews? This is clearly and demonstrably incorrect. In fact, the usual explanations of they returned with the Jews or some migrated to Judah before the Babylonian exile would seem to directly invalidate the promises God has spelled out regarding the northern house and the future reunification of the northern house of Israel, the stick of Joseph in Ezekiel 37, and the southern kingdom of Judah, the stick of Judah in Ezekiel 37. Where are these fulfilled? When will they be fulfilled? Click on the like button and also subscribe if you want to see more content like this.